Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to a new weekly series that I am going to be offering here on my YouTube channel. In addition to my general monthly tarot forecast, I am now offering a general weekly tarot forecast. And the way I will be doing this is I will be uploading 4 videos each week by element, so fire, water, earth, and air, and then within those videos I will break it down by each individual zodiac sign just to give you guys the most accurate forecast possible. So just continue watching till you get to either your sun, moon, or rising sign, and I really hope you enjoy this new weekly series. Hi Aquarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 9th through the 15th, and this is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. So Aquarius, let's get started. Alright, Aquarius, at the bottom of the deck I do have the moon. So the moon card talks about our intuition. So your intuition right off the bat this week, I feel like it will be very important, Aquarius. So definitely, look within, look to that inner knowing to guide you. It's definitely going to be of some sort of significance this week. Also, Aquarius, the moon can represent, shapes and shadows aren't always what they appear to be. Not all is known yet. So there's definitely, maybe things that you're unaware of going on, and that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. That can be, things that aren't negative. Sometimes depending on the situation, of course, not all is known. This also could be a week where there could be some light maybe being shed on some of those things. The moon tends to sometimes illuminate some of those things that we're not maybe, aware of. Some things that are maybe kept in the dark. So, that is a possibility. I'm not saying that's the case for everybody, but definitely this is a general reading, so that could be the case that maybe you actually find some things out this week, Aquarius, that you were, maybe not aware of. That's definitely a possibility because we do have the Page of Cups here. So, pages represent news or communication. So there definitely could be some sort of news coming in. I feel as though with this news, though, this is going to be more so news on a good level. This is going to be some sort of good news, and it can be connected to the moon card. But something that's going to maybe make you very happy, pleased. This could be, very exciting news. Something that's, news on emotional level. It's actually quite, it's very exciting, or it's very good news, something that's going to make you very happy to hear. But you are starting off the week with the Two of Pentacles, which the Two of Pentacles can be talking about, balance. There could be a need for balance in some area or a couple of areas of your life. This can be talking about juggling your finances, juggling your finances to make ends meet. If that's the case, I do, see the Page of Cups coming in right after the Two of Pentacles. So maybe this news that you're receiving, Aquarius, is maybe in regards to your finances, or maybe in regards to a particular job or a job offer. Maybe something that you were expecting, maybe something you weren't expecting. But I definitely see this as a good thing, because what I have at the bottom of the Page of Cups is the Three of Rods. So whatever news this is you have coming in, or new beginning, because pages can be new beginnings as well. This is something that's, you know, very good for you. It's good for your finances. It's good for your security, because we have the Three of Rods. And the way I view this card, the Three of Rods, is this is a card that represents expansion and growth. It also talks about your ships. Your ships, you can see them here. Your ships coming in. You know, they're very close to the shore. They're waiting to come in. This card brings an energy of, you know, things really taking root, and it brings an overall energy of things feeling very stable, things feeling quite secure, and just very stable. So, you know, if you are, you know, juggling to make ends meet, and, you know, financially you're just maybe making it, you know, definitely look for some sort of news, because it definitely could be news about, you know, a job or a job opportunity, or just some sort of opportunity that really, you know, gives you some sort of expansion or growth within your life. It really brings you to a better place, and it feels, you know, obviously a lot more secure and stable. Definitely, you know, really good news. The overall energy is the Four of Swords, which is, you know, I'm finding this to be a theme. Many of the zodiac signs this week are getting this card somewhere in their reading. So, you know, I think a lot of the signs are working incredibly hard. Obviously, you are too, Aquarius. So just make sure you get some you time, some alone time. You know, recharge your batteries. You know, it's a great card. Just make sure you're getting a lot of rest, because you might need it, because you know, I see a lot of expansion and growth here. I see a lot of movement forward. You have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 cards actually in the spread that represent movement. So, you know, you definitely get your rest, because, you know, the following week could be very significant and a very powerful week. But we'll get to that in a minute. So next to the Three of Rods, Aquarius, I do have the Five of Rods. So the Five of Rods is next to the Three of Rods. So, you know, the Five of Rods can represent competition within the workplace, lots of competitors around you. This is a card that also talks about petty differences, petty arguments, petty conflicts, petty. A lot of annoying differences and annoying little arguments going on. This can be within the workplace, where you might have to maybe defend yourself, or, you know, you might have other people around you that are trying to debate you or whatnot, but it's all very petty. This isn't a very significant energy. This isn't a very strong energy. This is just maybe a very insignificant, annoying, petty type of energy that I feel largely for the majority of Aquariuses, this is going to be some sort of news that has to do with the workplace, some sort of news about a job, or maybe, you know, moving up in a company or something like that, because it has to do with expansion and growth. And either you have a lot of competitors around you, Aquarius, that maybe wanted this job or wanted this opportunity, and you might even have people maybe, you know, being immature basically around you. This is a card that's very annoying and has a very immature energy to it as well. You might have a lot of like naysayers around you, or this could be just talking about competition around you. Because it's a general reading, you know, it might be both, or one or the other, but definitely I feel like this is connected to the workplace. You know, maybe this is something you've wanted really bad, is, you know, whatever this is, maybe this is something you've been thinking about, maybe it's been keeping you up at night. This is the only really negative card I have in the spread, and it's not entirely negative. I mean, it's not that bad, I should say, because it's not like anybody's doing anything to you. No one's, you know, stabbing you in the back or anything like that. This is just a card that talks about insomnia, staying up at night, not getting a lot of rest, worrying about things maybe we have to get done the next day, or just worrying and stressing, or just any sort of things that are on our mind that are really, you know, preventing us from getting, you know, a quality night of sleep, you know. And that could be why, you know, the cards are suggesting the Four of Swords for your main energy, because maybe you haven't been getting a lot of sleep, and maybe you're in, you know, you're in need of getting some rest here. So that could be why the Four of Swords is coming up at the center here for the overall energy for you, Aquarius. But I feel like this isn't gonna be a huge energy. This is something that maybe you're leaving behind you, because right next to the Nine of Swords, I do have the Eight of Cups, which this is a movement card for me. So the first movement card you had was Three of Rods, because this is expansion and this is growth, so that is movement forward. And then now we have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups traditionally is talking about moving on, or leaving behind something that you've emotionally invested a lot into, but it's no longer serving you. So you're walking away from that. You're leaving that. You're leaving the past behind you, and you're separating yourself from this. It's no longer serving you, and you're moving away from that. So that can definitely be of some significance for you, but for me, this is an overall moving forward card. This is definitely positive movement forward, growth. And I just see you like, I always look at how the cards are communicating with one another, and this person's back is towards this Nine of Swords. So I really feel like you're leaving a period that might have been very stressful for you, Aquarius, but now you're leaving that. This person's walking away from that. You're leaving that in the past, and you're really moving forward. And what you're going into the next week, you're leaving this week and going into the following week with are the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. So you have two major arcana cards here, and they're big ones. They're big ones. So that's what I meant by, you know, maybe you're going into the following week and you could be, you know, quite powerful, and you actually could be very busy, because you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is all about, you know, cycles coming to completion and new cycles beginning. And this is also a very fortunate time in your life, Aquarius. So very fortunate period you're coming up on. And, you know, you have the Chariot here, which is your third card, talking about, you know, positive movement forward. And this is, you know, you being in control and really, you know, coming in strong and moving forward. This is also the top best victory card in the entire tarot. This is just all about triumph and victory, and, you know, a phoenix rising up out of the ashes, coming through whatever difficulties you've came through, and really moving through them and moving past them quite wonderfully. So this is a great energy, very powerful energy to be leaving this week and going into the following week with. So definitely, Aquarius, you know, very fortunate period you're coming up on. You know, this wheel is turning, and this is a very karmic card. So depending on, you know, your karma, you know, the wheel's turning. If you felt like, you know, you've had a lot of difficulties in the past, and you've just been working, you know, very hard, trying, you know, to do well and get somewhere, you know, you're going to be rewarded for that hard work, you know. If you've gone through difficult times, you know, the wheel's turning, you know, better, easier times are coming in. So, you know, overall, a great reading. It really has been a great reading, Aquarius. So what I'm going to do now is just pull you one last card. So please show me an additional message for Aquarius. Please show me an additional message for Aquarius. What else does Aquarius need to know for the week of November 9th through the 15th? Aquarius. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising Sign. Aquarius. Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. All right, this card did fly out, Aquarius, so I am going to take it. All right, and it is the waiting game. Let's see what this says. All right, the waiting game. This card indicates that you've worked hard to set things in motion in certain areas of your life, and now waiting for the results to come to fruition. The number 2 is all about choice and decision. In the past, you have been afraid of making decisions or choices, but now you're no longer held prisoner by the fear or constraints of old beliefs. Expect the best and be open to limitless power of your intuition, which is presently very strong. Trust and use it to assist you. Achievement and success are assured, but once obtained, don't let it change you. Remember who you are, the effort that it took for you to get to this point, and the gratitude you need to show to the people who helped you. Stay on your spiritual path, for it will continue to guide you on the journey of your soul. Very powerful message, very lovely message, and I think it really does resonate with the rest of your reading here, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 9th through November 15th, and this is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, let's get started. Wow. All right, Gemini, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the 6 of Swords, which I really do like this card. This is my positive movement forward card, and this has been coming up in almost all of the other zodiac signs readings for this week. This is a great card. It's about forward movement, moving forward. If you've, gone through some difficult times in the past, this is traditionally known as the card where you're moving out of stormy waters into much calmer waters. You could literally be moving, or you're just moving forward in your life. You're moving from a particular place or situation within your life to a much more positive place, or a much more positive situation or environment. This is always, for me, this is a card that talks about an upgrade, a positive movement, and it's an upgrade from wherever you once were. If you are moving, you could be moving from an apartment to a house, or a house to a better house, or something along those lines. It's always, a positive movement forward. So wonderful card, definitely a significant energy. And right off the bat, we start with another movement card. So Gemini, you could be moving. There might be some Geminis that this week maybe they're moving into a new house, or if not, you're just moving forward. You're moving on with your life, and you're moving forward. Definitely have some great cards here. A few major arcana cards. Just a lovely week. This is going to be a very significant, powerful week for you. I love it. It's a very nice reading, Gemini. So you have the 6 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, which for me is always moving from one place to a better place. And then we're starting out with the 8 of Cups. Traditionally, this card is known as the abandonment card, because this person here on the card is walking away from all of these cups here, walking away from something or someone that they've put a lot of emotional investment into, and it's no longer serving them, so they're choosing to walk away from it. that's what traditionally this card talks about. For me, this is a card that represents movement, moving forward. And because, you know, the way the cards interact with each other, I always look at how they kind of talk to one another, the cards, the way they're interacting. Because this person here on this card is looking this way and walking towards, excuse me, walking towards this Four of Rods here card that's sitting directly on the side of the Eight of Cups, which is my beautiful happy home card. This is talking about, you know, a very happy home environment, very secure, happy home environment. Because this person on the cup is walking directly towards that, I would say there are definitely some Geminis that are moving to a new house. They're moving to maybe a much more stable environment. They're moving to a place of happiness. They're moving to a better place where they're going to be much more happier. Things are going to be way more secure. Your future could even be secure. This is an overall just a great card. There could be, you know, celebrations going on, family gatherings going on. Just you know, a lovely way to start off the reading. So positive movement forward. For some Geminis, this is buying a new house or moving into a new house. If not, you know, you're just moving to a much more stable place in your life. You could have, you know, it could be spending time with friends and family. You know, in the United States here, over the next, I believe it's about 2 weeks away, we do have Thanksgiving coming up. So definitely a time of the year where a lot of family flies in. We have a lot of friends and family around us. So definitely would make a lot of sense, Gemini. Directly under the Four of Rods, I do have the Six of Pentacles, which the Six of Pentacles is a beautiful card. Financially, I know you're doing quite well. You're doing so well that if you wanted to really, you know, be quite generous with your money, you definitely could. You know, this man here is giving these children a bunch of pentacles that, you know, he can afford to get rid of. This card represents balance as well. So things are looking quite balanced in your life. Financially, things are definitely quite balanced. This is a card that represents giving and receiving, and it's a very generous card. So at this time, you know, someone could be gifting you something, Gemini, or you could actually be gifting someone something. But because I have this Ace of Rods here, which is a lovely card, and it's representing new beginnings, you know, blessings from the heavens coming in. This is definitely some sort of new beginning that's going to make you just incredibly excited and just very enthused and very happy. Some sort of new beginning, and it can be, you know, in regards to, you know, those Geminis that are maybe moving to a new house. I'm picking up on that. That's definitely coming in. You know, and maybe some Geminis, because this is a general reading, maybe there are some Geminis that aren't buying a house, but maybe they're actually receiving a house, because the Six of Pentacles talks about giving and receiving. You know, this could be some sort of new beginning in your life that's really being gifted to you, and it could have something to do with the home or the family environment, something being given to you. This is a general reading, so that will definitely be for some Geminis, definitely. Now, the overall energy for the week, Gemini, is the Page of Swords. So this is the overall energy. So I see this as news. This is definitely some sort of news, and this could have been delayed news in the past, and now this can be representing news that's finally coming in. Maybe there was some news that was delayed in the past, and now it's finally coming in. Because, you know, the Page of Swords can represent, traditionally can represent, you know, just typically news in general, or it can be delayed news or disappointing news. But looking at the rest of your cards here, this can't be disappointing news, that's for sure. So maybe it can be representing some delayed news, or even some news in the past that was delayed and now it's coming through. I feel like that is going to be significant for some Geminis. Like, news might have been delayed. Maybe news for a go-ahead with this new Ace of Rods. Maybe that was delayed and now the wheel is turning. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is a very fortunate card, and now you get the go-ahead, you get the good news, and now you have this Ace of Rods, new beginning that's starting. This is a wonderful reading, Gemini. It really is. You have the Wheel here, which the Wheel is a very karmic card, and it talks about, you know, reaping what you sow. So if you've gone through a, you know, a difficult period in the past, you know, the wheel is turning now, and, you know, you're going to be moving into a much more easier, more positive time in your life. Things are going to improve significantly. It also talks about cycles coming to completion. So some sort of cycle in your life, Gemini, is coming to completion, and a new cycle, a new chapter is actually beginning. And whatever this is, you're ready for it, because I just see you just being so happy. You know, you have two cards that represent, you know, being, you know, a very blessed, two cards that represent a very blessed and fortunate energy. You have the Sun here, and this is a very blessed, fortunate card as well. So you have two cards representing, you know, this energy of being quite blessed and fortunate. So, you know, this is a very lucky period in your life, Gemini, and this is going to be right at the end of the week, going into the following week. You know, you have the Sun here, which this is the most positive card that you can get in the entire deck. It's the most optimistic, lovely, beautiful card. You know, it's a level of happiness that brings you back to, you know, your childhood. You know, it's just abundance, emotional abundance, prosperity, success, love, just being overall like fulfilled and content and just so happy. And you know, when the Sun appears in a spread, just take advantage of this energy, because like I said, it's just a very blessed, very fortunate energy. And when you have the energy of the Sun with you, it's just, you know, a very opportune time to really take advantage of this. And you know, the Sun shines upon every area of your life and can really make, you know, things really manifest in your life. You know, also you know, depending on what you do for a living, or, you know, depending on, you know, which Gemini you are, you might even be in the spotlight yourself, because sometimes the Sun card will come up when we're in the spotlight. So Gemini, you definitely could be in the spotlight yourself. Now, you also have the Eight of Pentacles here, which is a card, you know, telling me that you're working very hard. You're putting a lot of time and effort into something. This is my craftsman's card. This will come up when someone, you know, is really perfecting their craft. They're working incredibly hard. You might have some sort of raise or recognition coming through for that. I mean, even a job promotion. And that could be why, you know, with the wheel here, with the wheel turning, you know, you're working, if you've been working very hard for quite some time, definitely look out for some sort of raise in your paycheck or some sort of job promotion. That's a definite. Look out for that. If, you know, you've been working incredibly hard for some time and felt like you weren't getting anywhere. Now with this card next to the wheel, yeah, you definitely could see something come from this. Now, this card is traditionally known as the apprenticeship card, so this could be some Geminis that are just starting out, and if you know, you could be like an apprentice, and you know, you're you know, working very hard to perfect that new skill. You're learning a new skill, and so you're working very hard at this. That could be talking about that as well, depending on which Gemini you are. But you know, what we're leaving this week and going into the following week with is the Sun, and I saved the best for last. These two cards are the best here. All of them are pretty great, but You have the Ace of Cups. So you have two aces in this spread, Gemini. You have the Ace of Rods here, and now you have the Ace of Cups, which is just a complete, you know, blessing, blessing from the heavens. It's a lovely card. This is some sort of new beginning, but it's a new beginning on an emotional level that's going to bring you just the absolute most, you know, overjoyed abundance, emotional abundance, just being emotionally fulfilled and satisfied. This is just joy and happiness, love. This is just a wonderful card, some sort of new beginning, and honestly, with it sitting right next to the sun here, this could be like a baby being born. This can be, you know, anything in your life, you know, one of those major life occurrences, major life events that happens, you know, like we get married, we have, you know, we have children, you know, any sort of life event that touches your heart, and it's beautiful. And it makes you just unbelievably happy. So some Geminis could be getting married. Some Geminis could be buying a house or moving into the house of their dreams. Some Geminis could be landing the job of their dreams. Some Geminis could be having a baby, or you're finding out that you conceived. You know, maybe there's some Geminis who haven't seen like their long lost, I don't know, father or grandfather or somebody in their life, and that person, they're being reunited with them or something like that. It could really be so many different things, but it's something that's incredibly beautiful and something that's going to make you just incredibly happy. You know, if you are having a baby, or you find out that you conceived, or you're getting married, let me know. This is just one of, if not the best reading for this week that I've done. This is just a great reading. You know, you're starting a new chapter in your life. You're receiving news. It does look like for some Geminis they're moving, and you know, I feel like this Ace of Rods for some Geminis isn't connected to this Ace of Cups. We have two new beginnings going on here. Some of you, I feel like this is a new house, a new job. Others, I feel like this is a new baby, a new marriage, a new relationship. You know, this is just a great spread. I will pull you one last card, even though I don't feel like you need it because you just have such a wonderful spread here. But I will pull you additional card to see if, you know, Spirit has anything that they want to add. So any additional messages for Gemini? Any additional messages for Gemini? Please show me an additional message for Gemini for the week of November 9th through the 15th. All right. Gemini, 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 Gemini. All right. We have awareness, which this is a major arcana card in this deck, which I'm pretty sure this is the Magician in the traditional tarot, which that's amazing. That just adds to the greatness of this already great reading. All right, let's see. Awareness. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life, whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage. They're all part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. Together you can manifest change. Whatever you desire may be, you bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers. Now is the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead you to success by having faith and keeping your willpower strong and directed, and by tapping into the tools that you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe. You can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. In the traditional tarot, this is the Magician. Lovely card, and I love the different spin that they put on it. Very empowering and just incredibly positive. So Gemini, this has just been a great reading. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I wish you lots of luck, and I hope you have a great week. Take care. Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 9th through November 15th, and this is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So Libra, let's get started. Libra, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Justice card, which I believe is your card. So we have the Justice card, Libra, at the bottom of the deck. So this is a week where if you felt as though any sort of injustice or any sort of unfairness was something that you had to deal with, definitely know that this is a week where a fairness is going to come in and equality is going to come in and really balance those scales out. You know, this also could be talking about some sort of contracts that are relevant this week, or a particular contract that's relevant this week for some Libras, or even some particular legal case. Justice can represent some sort of a legal case or something within the legal system or justice system. So this card, because this is a general reading, will have some sort of significance, I'm sure. Definitely some sort of significance to one of those things. All right, let's take a look at the rest of your cards, Libra. Definitely a very nice spread here. Very nice. A few, I should say, major arcana cards. So definitely a significant week. We start out with the Six of Pentacles, which has been popping up this week in many of the readings. Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving. It's a very generous card. It's a lovely card. So right in the beginning of the week, Libra, you could be receiving something, a gift, or you could be gifting someone else something. You know, financially, you're looking, things are looking very nice. Things are very balanced. You're financially in a position that if someone did need some sort of loan, you could definitely be able to provide it. You're definitely doing quite well financially, Libra. You know, definitely look out for definitely some sort of gift, or, you know, someone gifting you with something. Following the Six of Pentacles, Libra, we do have the Four of Swords, which is all about, you know, taking a break. Traditionally, this is a card that represents, you know, a soldier who was out to battle, and now he's been given the time and the chance to come in and recharge his batteries, recuperate and recharge his batteries. So in the beginning of the week, you could have some time off, Libra. You might be taking a break, or you might maybe, you know, after work just be coming home and staying in. You might be getting some alone time, or just taking some you time, which is always very beneficial. Very good time to go within and just recharge your batteries. Right under the Four of Swords, I do have the King of Swords. So this, you know, I feel as though this is going to be you. You're coming in quite logical, quite intellectual, very determined, very focused. This is like my warrior king. He's very strong, very strong-minded, strong-willed person, very determined person. He can sit in judgment. This can be a person around you who might be an air sign like yourself. This can be another Libra, an Aquarius, or Gemini. Or this could be a person around you that maybe works within the justice system, within the legal system. You know, for some of you, this could be like a lawyer or a judge or like a police officer or something like that. Someone in your life. Just because I have the Justice card here, and you know, this particular king, he does sit in judgment sometimes. So this particular card will come up when, you know, I'm talking about someone's lawyer or something like that. So that is a possibility for some Libras. But sitting right next to him, and he's looking right over at this card. And I always look at how the cards interact with one another. He's looking right over at the Fool, which I find quite interesting. The Fool is a new beginning. It looks like you're going to be starting some sort of new beginning. And you might be, you know, taking a risk and really taking a leap of faith and going for something. This is a great card, you know, representing new beginnings. You're setting out on a new path. This is some sort of new beginning in your life. And for some Libras, because the Six of Pentacles is directly on top of the Fool, this is going to be some sort of new beginning or chance at a new beginning that's going to be given to you. Maybe you're coming out, maybe there's some Libras that are actually coming out of this period of the Four of Swords. If you didn't have a job, or maybe, you know, you had some sort of resting period in your life, this could be definitely an opportunity being given to you with the Six of Pentacles directly above the Fool here. And maybe it's by this King of Swords character. If not, this is you. And this is you looking over, no matter if you're male or female, because I don't attach gender to my cards, this is you looking over at this Fool card, this new beginning, like, that's it. I'm conquering this. I'm taking this and I'm going for it. This is like one of my most determined, if not, he is the most determined king. He's very serious, and he's looking directly at this Fool card, which is, he's not looking at a fool. He's not looking at a person here. This is a new beginning. He's looking at this chance. Like, that's it. I'm going for it. I'm taking this. That's the way I see this. Again, this is like my very determined warrior king. So, you know, when he wants something, he's taking it. He's going for it. So, very nice energy. The overall energy is actually the Queen of Cups. So, you know, this is a very warm energy, a very loving energy, very caring, very compassionate, very giving energy. So, you know, very much, you know, this being the overall energy, this very much could be, you know, exactly why it makes a lot of sense with someone maybe giving you a new opportunity or giving you something right in the beginning of the week, Libra. You'll definitely have to let me know in the comments, because this is definitely a lovely combination, and it's definitely significant for many Libras. I feel like this is a transition as well. This is, you know, leaving something old behind and starting something new. We have the Death card here, which is a major arcana card. With the Death card, it's like a door closing and then a new door that's opening. There's always some sort of rebirth. There's always some sort of new beginning attached to this card. It's not just like something is ending and that's it, and it's negative and that's it. No, no, no. It's something old is no more. It's ending, yes, but with that, it's creating space for a new beginning. And change sometimes is very positive and very good. And that's what I believe this Fool card is representing. Something old has left your life and something new is coming in. And, you know, for some Libras, this could be something as little as like a belief system that you had, you know, coming to an end, is no more. You've maybe seen the light, or you've seen things in a different view or in a different lens. And, you know, now you're going through some sort of transformation and you're starting out on this new path. It can be something like that even. But whatever this is, Libra, this is so beautiful and so positive, because I have directly under the Death card, I have another Major Arcana card, and this is the Judgment card. So this is definitely, you know, the phoenix rising up out of the ashes. This is definitely a new beginning, being reborn. This is just a lovely spread, a very powerful spread. These people here are being gifted this new beginning. They're actually being gifted the gift to be reborn and rise and start fresh and start all over. This is definitely talking about some sort of new beginning, some sort of rebirth taking place for a very small, and you'll have to let me know in the comments below, for a very small number of Libras, this is going to be talking about some sort of legal case. Just because, you know, I have the Justice card here with the King of Swords, which is sometimes a man who sits in judgment. And literally, that's not necessarily talking about someone who judges people. It could be someone who works within, you know, the justice system, the legal system. And I also have the Judgment card here. So this can be talking about some sort of court case or a legal matter for some Libras. But I feel as though that, you know, if that's the case, it's going to be like a handful of people, and it's not going to be the majority. I feel like the majority of Libras watching this is talking about new beginnings and being like, you know, able or being given a chance. Being given a beautiful chance to actually start again in some way, shape, or form, or in some area of your life. For some, this is going to be talking about business and career. And for some, this is going to be talking about like starting all over with everything. For others, this is going to be like you're starting all over within your relationship. You know, maybe, you know, your marriage or your serious partnership, maybe you thought like, you know, it was over, and maybe it's gone through some sort of transformation, and now like it's, you know, you guys came to an agreement where you're gonna start all over again. You know, maybe, you know, you love each other that deeply that this is something that you've agreed upon, and you're starting all over with them. You know, you're not letting go, but you're transitioning and transforming into, you know, something more and something better and something deeper. Because the Death card is looking directly at the Two of Cups. I do have the Two of Cups here. So, you know, this can be talking about partnerships that already existed, or this could be talking about new partnerships coming in. Like I said, with the Death card, there's always a new beginning attached to this card. So there's always something new that comes out of it. And directly underneath the Two of Cups here, I have the Ace of Pentacles, which can be talking about a new beginning, you know, in terms of career or finance or some sort of financial opportunity. Yes, absolutely. For some Libras, that's exactly what it's talking about. But the Ace of Pentacles will show up with, you know, many different new beginnings. This can be talking about marriage, childbirth, new relationships. I will pull this card for so many different new beginnings. So some Libras, I feel as though, you know, you're meeting someone this week. This is, you know, maybe, you know, you just got out of an old relationship, you left a relationship, and now you're meeting someone right after. Or maybe you're just coming out of a period where, you know, you weren't dating, you weren't really doing much, you were just, you know, spending a lot of alone time. You're coming out of that. You could be meeting someone. They can be a Queen of Cups. It could be like a water sign, which would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or they could be someone with these characteristics. Because, you know, these cards together as well, this could be talking about like a new relationship coming in. You know, the Judgment card can also talk about decisions being made, like a judgment call, making a decision. So you could be personally making a decision about a relationship, making a decision to start a relationship or to take an opportunity that's being given to you. And this would be right at the end of the week, going into the following week. For other Libras, this is you know, maybe making a decision about accepting an opportunity that's coming to you, making a decision maybe about setting out or taking a risk or taking this leap of faith and setting out on a new path. Because this is a general reading, this will be different for all of you, but no matter if it's like being reborn and you know, starting with these new beginnings, or making a decision, no matter what it is, I see new beginnings no matter what. I see new connections, no matter if this is, you know, a relationship, a union, a romantic union, or a partnership. This could also be talking about a partnership. You could also be starting some sort of business partnership with the Ace of Pentacles here, with the Two of Cups. This could be talking about a business partnership. So no matter how this is going to resonate for you, no matter what, this is just a really, really nice spread, very positive. And no matter how this resonates for you, no matter what, the outcomes are just going to be really amazing. I see a lot of growth, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of positivity, a lot of just happy times ahead. This is really nice, Libra. This is probably one of the best spreads I've seen for you in a while, Libra. I really do like this for you. You know, and if this is a partnership with the Justice card here, the Justice card, if you're looking for a yes or no answer, the Justice card can definitely represent like a yes answer. It also can represent contracts. So, you know, you very well could be signing a contract this week as well. And this could, ooh, okay, I was going to pull you an oracle card, but they're already flying out. Okay. What was I just saying? Yeah, this could be a new contract in regards to, you know, this Ace of Pentacles. This could be definitely a contract for a new position or a new job, a new employer or something like that. You'll definitely have to let me know, but this is just some really exciting, just beautiful energy here. Now, I was shuffling you while I was speaking, Libra. I was shuffling you the cards, and before I could even tell you I was shuffling the cards, one did just fly out. So, you know, that's mainly, you know, this is Spirit wanting to get this card out for you, and it's partnerships and alliances, which is pretty amazing because that's exactly what I was just talking about. So, pretty awesome. I am going to read you that. Okay. Partnerships and alliances. All right. The meaning of this card denotes that you're now starting to see the fruits of your labor take seed and blossom. There may still be a lot to do, but watch out for synchronicities, which could bring opportunities to form connections or unexpected alliances that may create something new. These could assist you in gathering resources for future projects. With all partnerships, always remember that there has to be an even exchange of energy. If you give too much, whereas your partner gives too little, it will leave you feeling energetically drained and cause potential disharmony in the union. There must be overall balance within the alliance in order for it to work and blend together for optimum results. This card reminds you that success comes in many forms, even from the most unlikely sources. Have an open mind when listening to others. Wow. That totally resonates with the rest of your spread here, Libra. With the giving and the receiving and alliances, with the partnerships. I mean, the whole thing. It's truly amazing. Spirit definitely threw this card out for you guys. You guys are clearly, you know, you guys are clearly at a great point in your lives. You're gonna have a great week. Please let me know in the comments, you know, what this is for you. I'm excited for you, and I'm definitely interested in hearing about it. I wish you a great week, Libra. Take care.